Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you are fine. I'm Mansura, your English teacher, Kilgo Government Colony Higher Secondary Schools. Today I want to discuss about the topic is pronoun. It is very important for you in your examinations and pay attention and hope you enjoy this class, okay? What is a pronoun? And pronouns are used in a place of nouns, and the purpose of a pronoun is to avoid repetitions. So repetition of the noun name, okay, and make sentences easier to understand, and some of the most common pronouns to remember when they're learning English as a second language are he, she, it, they, and these. Types of pronouns. There are 8 types of pronouns that both English as a second language writer must recognize: the personal pronoun, the demonstrative pronoun, and the interrogative pronoun, the relative pronoun, the indefinite pronoun, the reflexive pronoun, the intensive pronoun, and the distributive pronoun. See, the personal pronoun is personal pronouns. Personal pronouns refer to a specific person or things, and their form changes to indicate a person, number, gender, or case. And the personal pronouns is divided into 3. See, the subjective personal pronouns are pronouns that act as the subject of a sentence, and if you are learning English as a second language, remember that the subjective personal pronouns are I, you, she, he, it, you, and they. For example, see that I walked directly to the party. You showed up late and she was annoyed, and see that the you and she, I, is a personal pronouns, and he thought you had forgotten, and we know you were just behind. Okay, now see the another example is that objective personal pronouns are pronouns that act as the object of a sentence. If you are learning English as a second language, remember that the objective personal pronouns are me, you, her, him, it, us, you, and them. And for example, see that the police officer told my brother and me to slow down. He pointed to the pedestrians and said to be careful of them. And the police officer said there are a lot of speedy motorists like us. So see that me and them and us. Why we called them objective personal pronoun? Because in a sentence that subject, verb, and object. Okay, the pronoun placed on object. That's why we call that objective personal pronouns. Okay. Possessive personal pronouns are pronouns that show positions, and they define a person or numbers of people who owns a particular object. And if you are learning English as a second language, and remember that the possessive personal pronouns are mine, yours, hers, his, its, ours, and theirs. And for example, say that is this book yours or his? All the books are mine, and nobody's house has as many books as theirs, not even ours. So why we are called this one is possessive personal pronouns? Because you see there is belongings. The books is possessions and belongings yours or his, and here also the possessions is books are used as mine. See the pronoun used as mine, and with this one is possessive personal pronouns. You have belongings and then you use the possessive personal pronouns. Okay. Number 2, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns point to and identify a noun or a pronoun. These and these refer to things that are nearby in space or times, and while that and those refer to things that are further away in space or further away in times. And for example, see this is the dress I will wear, and that is the one I wore yesterday, and that is not true, and please pay for those. Okay, see this, these, that, and these and those are demonstrative pronouns because it is points and identify a noun or a pronoun. And see, it is remarkable that the this and that is used for singular, and those and these is used for plural. Number 3 is interrogative pronouns, and interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions, and the interrogative pronouns are who, whom, which, and what if you are learning English as a second language. And it is important to remember that who and whom are used to refer to people, and while which is used to refer to things and animals, and who acts as the subject while whom acts as the object. And for example, see that which is the best restaurant. So there is which is interrogative pronouns, and we're asking the questions, and then what did he tell you, and what is used for things, and it is placed on the subject. And whom should we invite, and see this is that the question is whom, and when you're asking something that I invite him, so then you asking about objective form, that's why we call the whom should we invite. This whom is objective form. Number 4 is relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to link one phrase or clauses to another phrase and clause, and the relative pronouns are who, whom, that, and which. The compounds and whoever and whomever and whichever are also commonly used relative pronouns. For example, that whoever added the bill made a mistake. So this one is who and then use the ever, and that's why we call it compound pronouns, right? And the bill and which is included our males are larger than expected. So the bill is was larger than expected, and the bill included all our meals. These two sentences combined with which, okay? And see the waiter who serves us does not know how to add, okay? See this sentence that the waiter serves us and the waiter does not know how to add. So these two sentences connected with who, and then make a relations between two sentences. So it is called relative pronouns. Number 5, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to an identifiable but not a specified person or things. And indefinite pronouns conveys the idea of all, any, none, or some. If you are learning English as a second language, remember the following common indefinite pronouns: that all, another, any, anybody, anyone, anything, each, everybody, everyone, everything, few, many, nobody, none, no, none, one, several, some, somebody, or someone. So you have to memorize this word because it is indefinite pronouns. It is not identified, specified to the person. See that everybody got lost on the way there. There is no specific person, right? Somebody forget to bring the map. So there is no specific persons and no owner. So few showed up. Okay. Number 6, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns refer back to the subject of the clause or sentence, and the reflexive pronouns used in English as myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. For example, see that she baked a cake for herself. We decided to eat it ourselves. We heard her say they should be ashamed of themselves. So themselves is back to the subject is they, and see herself is back to the subject is she, and ourselves same that we. Number 7, intensive pronouns. Intensive pronouns are used to emphasize their antecedent. Intensive pronouns are identical in form to reflexive pronouns. For example, see that I myself find pronouns fascinating. They themselves think everyone should know about pronouns. You yourself should tell everyone how great pronouns are. So you see that the reflexive pronouns and intensive pronouns are same, but the use of and the position placed on the sentence is different. The reflexive pronouns is that the yourself and ourselves and themselves are stated in the object and see, and we see that antecedent. Look at the antecedent used to emphasize their antecedent. There is the antecedent is I. They emphasize on I. Okay. Now see the number 8, distributive pronoun. A distributive pronoun considers members of a group separately and rather than collectively. They include either, neither, or others, and to each his own. Each to pronoun Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary 2007, and say that the to each his own. Okay, men take each other's measures when they react. Ralph Waldo Emerson's. Besides distributive pronouns, there are also distributive determiners and also called distributive adjectives. The pronouns and determiners often have the same form. See that each went his own way, each used as a pronoun and without an accompanying noun, and each man went his own way, each used as a determiner and accompanying the noun. So there is a say that each is, there is a no noun, okay, used as a pronoun without accompanying noun, and see that each man went his own way, each used as a determiner, because you know that there is a person, determine the persons, okay, accompanying the noun man. So this one is, each is a determiner and this one is pronoun. Each of the answer is correct. Each used as a determiners accompanying the noun answers. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this class. If you enjoyed this video, then like, comment, share and subscribe for more videos.